Hey lovies, so if you guys are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this is going to be a reading to see what your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions are towards you. Remember, sometimes the energies can be flipped, so if that happens, it's probably just Spirit's way of helping you gain some clarity about your own feelings and things like that. What else? Yeah, I guess so. I have it set up as like kind of like the vibe of the connection right now, like the current energies. This is their thoughts, feelings, and emotions here. I also shuffled a song for your reading, and we got the calling wherever you will go. And yeah, I guess let's just hop right in. If you want to check your other signs, I think this is the 9th one I'm doing. What do I have left? Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius, I think, those three. So hopefully they'll be up soon. And I also broke a nail, and this one's like looking a little ratchet. So I hope it's not too distracting, but besides that, I guess let's just jump in. I'm also going to do some messages and songs at the end from this deck. So let's get going. So I have this energy here to represent, this is the sustainer. It is the sustainer card, but to represent the connection between you guys. This is your person's side, this is your side. And so what do I see going on right here with the sustainer? I have to say, I feel like this is more just your person's energy and not really yours and theirs, unless like maybe you're in a similar energy. But the sustainer card to me is all about like those little day-to-day things that kind of keep your life chugging along, like your routine. And that's kind of like reflected here too with this earth energy that we have a lot of here. We have the success card, Queen of Earth, Four of Earth, Messenger of Earth. So there's a lot about like money and just even just like routine. But I feel like your person's really just trying to like keep themselves grounded, keep themselves present, keep themselves on solid footing right now. Like I think they're really working towards their success because, oh my God, I just dropped it. Wait, I have to get it. Oh my God. All right. This medallion card was at the back of the deck. It's like they have some sort of goal, like they're reaching for, like, and they're really just like focusing on that right now. Also for your person, this love on the brain card came out in reverse. So I feel like love's not on their brain right now, really at all. Even like with their mental energy that I have here. This is, we have friendship, we have success, but no like love, like, or really anything like emotional. It's more like areas of life, like friendships and business. Hi, Leo. Hello. So, just like see this dog. I can't. Come here, baby. So yeah, just like different areas of life. I feel like for your energy that I have here, it says twin flames, your passion ignites, gossip, which let me just read this and then I'll read the artist card too. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. The shadowed thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Okay, and then meeting you changed me in so many ways. I have to say, I don't really know. All right, so I feel like maybe there is some gossip about your person. And just with this friendship card here, maybe like you are friends or like you like have a similar like social circle or something. But maybe like people are gossiping about them or like, and I'm getting in like a negative way, like, or maybe they have in the past and maybe you kind of went along with it or they think that. But this is supposed to be just your energy, so I don't know. But it's almost like maybe you allowed people to like influence your opinion about this person. Like maybe malicious, I don't know. They just look like haters like over there. And like I said, maybe you kind of were like, I don't know, like going along to get along, because I don't know, and like now you're like feeling bad about it or something. And like we have this twin flame card, and there's like that runner chaser dynamic. I feel like this person was maybe the chaser and you were the runner. And maybe, I don't know, when you were in that like running phase, if you're not still, I don't know, but maybe you kind of, it doesn't have to be like just this gossip thing, but maybe you did some things that you're not like proud of and you're like trying to change. I kind of get that energy here, and that's would go with the sustainer energy too. So like you're trying to like, I don't know, maybe I feel like with this gossip, I'm getting more like mental energy. So like your mindset and like the way you're thinking, this person's trying to change and tweak things in their physical world. I feel like they've really gotten out of like a more mental energy recently, because we have this thinking woman on the back of the deck. But I feel like that's almost like a past energy or something. So yeah, I guess let's just go into, and like the artist with this Ace of Fire, I feel like they could be starting some new creative project, or like just playing around. But it's like, even though love isn't on their brain, but again, that mental energy in reverse, it's in their heart. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And that's funny, you know what I just realized, like when I pulled this card and I was like opening up the book just to like look at it, I opened up to the ocean card, or like the ocean, there's like an ocean card in this deck, and I opened up to like the page like describing it, like, and I kind of glanced at it quick, but I was like, but yeah, so that song, like Wherever You Will Go, I feel like is kind of painting a picture of like painting a picture, maybe they're like painting or like doing something like that, but painting a picture of like the dynamic of like, maybe like that's the song they would sing to you, like, if I could then I would, but like I'd go wherever you will go, but I can't because you ran away from me, kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know, I feel as though they're kind of just like, what can I do, like, accept. I feel like what's going on here is they're like accepting your no. I feel like you maybe were the one that kind of like, even if you didn't directly say no, like you didn't say yes, you know, and it's like, in what's that phrase that's like, non-action is an action in itself, or something like that. It's like they're kind of just like, okay, like accepting your no and just trying to like make the best out of their own situation. I'm also getting, I don't know, it was just this episode of Sex in the City where she was, I don't know, all the girls like were kind of having, the theme of the episode is that they were like afraid to be alone or something. And at the end of it, Carrie's like, you know, I realized I better sit down with that fear and like take it out to lunch. And then she like goes out to eat by herself. But it's like something like that where your person's kind of like, I better find a way to like sustain myself. Like, and not just because something that it said that I didn't really get when I read until like I was just thinking about it now though, was that like there's a difference between like maintaining your life and sustaining it. And like, we'll think about what that means. And I like thought about it for a second and was like, I don't get it. But I feel like it's not just about like keeping yourself going, it's about finding like the fun and like going for the gold, like in that medallion, and like maybe literally like money, and trying to like have some sort of success here. Also, like I was saying, creative projects, even if it's not something like you're trying to like your person's trying to like sell or anything like that, just to like have more fun playing with like painting and stuff. Having more fun with their friends and family and the people in their lives, like just trying to kind of like have that zest for life again, and just find that, I don't know, just like I was saying, like not just like, oh, I have to clean my house and like pay my bills. It's more like, no, I like, and what about fun and success and creativity, and like I want to build something in my future. And it's like, even if I am by myself, because I feel like sometimes people can get into an energy where they're just like, oh, what's the point, like an apathetic energy. And I feel like they're just like barely keeping themselves going. And it's like, that's what was on the back of the deck for your person, this Four of Water. And it's making me think of kind of like a depressed energy, not like super depressed, like but just kind of like, you know, what's the apathy? Like, what's the point? Like, if I can't have this person or whatever, like, I might as well just, it's just like, you don't have the energy to like try. What's the point? And you know that song by Whitney Houston? It's like Run to You. I think it's called, yeah, Run to You. I love that song. But it's like, how does it go? Wait. Um, okay, what's the sense of trying hard to find your dreams without someone to share them with? Tell me what that means. Um, and it's, oh, I want to run to you, like, ooh. But if I come to you, will you stay or will you run away? And it's like, maybe they found out that you will run away, like, unfortunately. And they're kind of like, okay. And they're like accepting that. I feel like there's a big energy of acceptance here, like accepting the no. I don't feel like there's a bitterness though, because it's like, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So it's like, and even that song, the wherever you will go, run away. Oh my God, there's that part in that song where it's like, run away with my, wait. Run away with my heart. Yeah, run away with my heart, run away with my home, run away with my love. It's like heart, home. It's like, you know, the home is where the heart is. It's like maybe they kind of felt like they're only would feel at home and like with you. And it's like, so their home life kind of felt bleak and like, what's the point? Like bereft. But now they're trying to kind of like, not that they're trying to build a home, but like they're trying to find that sense of home for themselves, like just within themselves. They feel like they better, like that Sex in the City thing, like they better get used to the idea and like take it out to lunch. So that's what they're trying to do right now. I feel like it's pretty healthy. Like they're trying to just focus on themselves and for their feelings. Again, they're trying to like pull their energy back. And they're just like hanging out. Like they're just accepting that's it's just not the right time right now. There's a lot here about intuition and awareness. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition. Excuse me, I just had like a hiccup. I don't know what that was. And that was a yawn. Trust your intuition no matter what. Awareness. Live in the moment. Yeah, that being present thing. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. So it's like maybe if like the signs are telling them to kind of just like chill for a little bit, you know, or just hang loose. Like I'm also getting that song Sweet Surrender by Sarah McLachlan where it's like, oh my God, that song too talks about home, where every step I took in faith betrayed me and led me from my home. Like that's a line in that song too. And it's like me, like it betrayed them, but then they maybe realize like, well, whatever, like there's like that song says like all I have to give is sweet surrender, like something like that. So it's like okay. So they're trying to just kind of get comfortable in that like surrender energy and just trust that they're going to be okay no matter what, and not just trust but like make things happen. Whereas before I don't think they really were wanting, or I don't even know if they weren't wanting, I think they were wanting to, but they just didn't have like the energy to do it. And it's like they got their spark back, thank God. Because that's sad, you know, being in that like apathetic energy. So now they're kind of, and oh, even on the back of the deck here, but yeah, they're definitely holding back. I'm just gonna show this because it's like um the flowers holding back. It's like they're trying to pull their energy back, but it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Wait, oh, also, I was going to say with that calling, wherever you will go song, I did say the runaway part, but there was that other part that's like, um, I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on in your heart and your mind. I'll stay with you for all of the time. And I think while there is this idea of you two each like sustaining yourself in different ways, because they're like different colors, these little dots of light. Can I even get this out? No? Come on. Come on. There we go. I feel like that's you and that's them, but it's like also like sustaining this connection, I guess. You know, like that's even though it's like not really tangible, it's like in a way like the most tangible thing in their life, you know, and the most profound like connection that they've ever had, even though it's not even in the physical. I feel like that's what they would say. And maybe they kind of got lost in that for a while, because it almost looks like they're like orbiting in space here, and it's like they had to like kind of like recenter and ground themselves down. So that's what they're like doing and thinking about. They're like putting all their energy into like their life, like wholeheartedly, I would say. Even though there is this love here, it's like they're not focused on it as much anymore, because I think it really like slowed them down and like deterred them from taking steps to like improve their life in a way. And they became aware of that, I believe, and now they're trying to like keep themselves in alignment and keep their mind peaceful and just kind of keep going. And then for their intentions, again, it's like a similar message. This Two of Fire and this Hanged Man is very similar, where a lot of times on this card I see this giraffe as spirit, and this person, it depends, like, you know, I don't know, like sometimes I see the person struggling, sometimes I see it like being scared and almost like, whoa, like, no, I don't want to jump off this cliff. But in this case, I see it as them just kind of like you know when you're all tense and then you just kind of like relax, it's like they just kind of are like, okay, like, spirit, like, I'm your bitch, I'll do whatever you want. And the Messenger of Earth is also like speaks of being stuck, kind of, and like just not really moving forward. Like as far as this connection, it's like they're stuck. Like if they could, then they would, but it's like they can't. It's not, you know, they're doing, it's like forces beyond their control kind of like stopping this, whether that's just you or spirit or divine timing or whatever it is. Like it's, they can't, it's nothing, it's out of their hands. Like there's nothing they can really do except focus on themselves. We have this one energy here with the sun and this door to personal healing and happiness. Like that is what they're about right now. Like they are gonna create this beautiful life for themselves, like whether you're there or not. Like, and it has nothing to do with other people, and it has nothing to do like with anything like that. It's just about them being able to find that happiness for themselves. So yeah, that's really what I'm getting. Let's grab some of these and see like what messages come out. What would Scorpio's person want to say to Scorpio? What would they want to convey to Scorpios? If they could say with either a song or a message, what would Scorpio's person want to convey to Scorpios? Baby, I Love Your Way by Peter Frampton. Every day. It's like they want to tell you, I want to tell you I love your way, but I can't. If I ain't got you. Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of, because you know how like in that song, it's like some people need roses, like, and it's basically about how like all that material stuff doesn't really matter if I ain't got you. It's like, again, like, I feel like that's the energy that they were in. Like, if I ain't got you, then I don't give a fuck, like, about my life, you know? It's just kind of like, it's, how could I, like, ever find anything that could make me that happy? And then if it's gone, like, what am I supposed to do? And I feel like they were really in that. I feel like it was, like, really rough, and, like, once, like, the turmoil kind of, like, calmed down, or whatever turmoil does, like, whatever, they were able, like, they were just, like, in that apathetic energy where they were kind of, like, surviving, but they weren't thriving. Now they're trying to thrive. So what would Scorpio's person... Oh, okay. That's a lot. Is there anything else? I'll take those two that, like, flipped over. I get so confused and don't know what's right. Should I contact you if I'm not ready for a full-blown connection, or will that make things worse? If you're feeling crazy, please know I do too, a lot. And and it's so hard for me to open up. I am trying. I feel like they kind of feel guilty about like not thinking about you more sometimes, because like they love you so much, but it's like, again, I think it made them like feel crazy. And you know, maybe if you guys, if like you have been running from this person, I'm sure it's like, even though they seem like a very evolved person and stuff like that, I'm sure it like left its mark. And sometimes they feel like, well, why? It's probably hard for them to open up, even if maybe you did come back, because it's probably like, well, why were you like so resistant towards me? Why were you running away from me for so long? Like, it's just, it's kind of like sad. Like, you know, like they, I'm sure like it has left a wound. And like, I don't think that it's like, I think at one point it was like a very like painful thing for them, but it's like they're trying to move past it. Oh, no tears left to cry. Like, yeah, no tears left to cry. Like, they're moving past it and they're in a good vibe, but it's like maybe they're like a little bit like gun shy about the thought of trying to even like with this gossip energy, just like talk about this. Like, I feel like it's almost like I don't want to know like what was going on, why you had to run from me. Like, it's just, it's like very painful for them. Yeah, that's kind of another song. Oh my God, it's in that song. Oh, did you say she was pretty? Like, baby, I don't want to know. Like, maybe there was somebody else in the picture here. And it's like, I think they dread ever having to like talk to you about it. Or if that is like the case, it may not be for everyone. Maybe this person that's kind of like coming through here. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like they dread the day where they're going to have to like speak to you about like the past. I don't think they're like looking forward to that at all. I think it's like, they know it's going to probably like trigger, if it ever does happen, like trigger a lot of like painful things in them. And because like the power of love, and I think the love that they have for you is so strong. So like, you know, the pain is kind of like equally as strong. I think it's like a direct like correlation to like the strength of the love that they feel for you. I worry about your reaction if I did come back. Again, I feel like that's more like they just worry about like, yeah, like the things you would say, the things they would find out. Like, I feel like they just don't want to know. You make me so mad sometimes, but then I realized I'm just mad at myself. And like, I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. Kind of like that quality thing. You make me so mad sometimes. Yeah, I think like that's another thing. They've realized that a lot of these issues kind of were their own like insecurities and stuff, but it's like, it's sometimes I think they do still get upset about it. And the thought of actually having to like tangibly like talk about this, it's a lot for them. More than a feel, I don't know if I should, More Than a Feeling by Boston. Lotus Flower Bomb. You're my perfect match in every way. Oh my God. Into You by Fabulous. And no matter how things may seem, there's something special that's reserved only for you. So it's like, yeah, just because I'm like doing my thing right now, it's like, that's kind of like the theme of this whole reading here. Like, it's like they have, what's that song? It's by Semi-Sonic. It's called Secret Smile. When you are flying around and around the world and I'm lying, I'm lonely. I know there's something special and free, reserved and received by me only. I don't know, that lyric just popped in my head. So maybe they feel like, I don't know. They're like scared if like they find out that's not true, because maybe that's how they've always felt. I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. And I just saw thoughts of you keep me up at night. So I almost feel like if they haven't like done anything that you're like, no, they haven't done anything to like be ashamed of. Maybe they're just ashamed of the way like they've acted, you know? Love You Down. Like the song comes out in every reading. But I haven't even listened to that song. What is that song about? Oh, Foolish by Ashanti. Yeah, like they're like ashamed of the way they've like acted like a fool, like just kind of like they're like embarrassed, I think, about the way things went down. And I, like, again, I think they have worked past it and they're finding their zest for life again and stuff like that. But it's like revisiting this like opens up like a can of worms sometimes, I feel like, for them, or like the thought, I can't wait to make this all up to you one day. And maybe that's you, and it's almost like even like the thought of you like trying to make it up to them is like almost like, ugh, like just, I don't know. I feel like they have a lot of like shame energy that they've had to work through, and you know, those things never really like go away. You just like learn how to handle them better. But like, especially if you're like prone to shame and stuff, I don't know. Oh, well, it's true that you trigger the fuck out of me. It's also true that you inspire and motivate me like no other. Yes, like, so like right now I'm like talking a lot about like the bad, but I think if you came back and wanted to make this all up to them, they would be so happy. But it would also, like, there's like two sides to it. Like, it would also be like awkward, like, you know, like it would be like, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of like nervous about like the tangibility, and I think they're like okay right now to just like do their own thing, if I'm being honest. Like, but not because they don't love you. I mean, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. It's just, I feel that I'm being pulled in two directions, and everything about you is so intriguing and attractive. I can get like one more. I don't know why, I just want to. Oh, two more. I know I need to grow up, and I remember all the little things about you. It's like almost like I know I need to grow past this and like be able to face this. It's almost like they want to hide away, but and just kind of stay in their little bubble, like where everything's like okay right now. But it's like they also know like you're like the holy grail for them, and that like sometimes you have to like, you know, do things that are scary in order, you have to face your fears to get what you want, and to, I don't know, to like make it possible. Like you have to like believe it's possible, and you have to be willing to act to like make that happen. And that might include having an awkward conversation and revisiting some of their not so fine moments that they're, you know, kind of like embarrassed about. So I mean, they're doing pretty good. They definitely love you. They're basically just like doing their thing right now and trying to sustain themselves, and their love for you is as deep as the ocean. And maybe, you know, you're starting to kind of, you know, understand them more, because it says twin flame. So maybe you're starting to like recognize that, like, you know, this is a very special connection, even if it's not actually a twin flame, although the card did come out. And I actually, when this card was there, this card was on the bottom of the deck, and then when it came out and I was like, I bet it's that card, and I flipped it over, I'm like, yeah. Like I knew it. And so there is that whole like dynamic going on right now. So I mean, I don't know, I feel like it can be a very confusing connection to begin with, and you know, it triggers the fuck out of you know, twin flames, and it's a lot of like work to go through. So, and it's meant to, so like don't feel guilty if you do. I think things were meant to happen this way to like probably trigger certain things in them, like the really hard shit. And I feel like you're the only one that could have, that they cared about enough to like let them in as deep. Like you're the only one that could get as deep in them to like, okay. I can't. Emotionally. Maybe the other way, I don't know. But okay, that was like awkward, sorry. But you're the only one that could really like get in there that deep and just really like trigger like the really deep, dark, like down under shit, like, and they needed to like, I almost think of like, is that like a geyser where if you step on it, it just like explodes? Like, it's almost like they had these like under layers and layers and layers of protection, and it's like only like your love was the only thing that could really like get in there and like trigger that shit. Otherwise they would still have it, and there would be a lot more issues that they had. So I don't know if that made sense, but no tears left to cry. Like, I feel like they're vibing. They're doing good. So, they're doing their best. All right, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me some love. Look out for my next few. I'm also going to do a new moon in Pisces reading. Maybe Tuesday, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I want to kind of wrap up these zodiac readings first, so we'll see. All right, guys, have a good night or day wherever you are. Bye.